The Ellen show is a big, busy show, and we have a lot of daily elements. They can be post-production pieces, live action pieces.
There's not really like a scripted process, so I'll just kind of create a cut, work with the director and the writers to give them, you know, kind of her vision of how the whole thing was going to go.
We digitize 500 to 700 gigabytes of data a day. Rehearsal footage, show footage, special packages.
Since it's a daily show, writers come up with last-minute ideas to edit stuff.
As the head of production on it, I have to, with my group, be ready to react to whatever's kind of thrown at us creatively, and it can be pretty much anything. Last year when we moved here, we had large moves. I mean, we moved into a brand new facility. We went from tape to tapeless. We went from standard def to high def.
They were pitched to go to Final Cut, and we started season 6 with Final Cut.
They thought that it would work well with the high def infrastructure they had designed, and then would be cheaper.
And we tried to work with Final Cut and a bunch of other new systems, and everything just wasn't quite there for what we need to do.
The guys were all good at their job. They're all incredibly talented editors, but they were struggling trying to make things work. What they used to be able to do in 2 steps now took 4 steps.
Even if we were successful kind of cobbling this together from all these different vendors, the one thing we lacked was a single source of expertise when something went wildly wrong. You know, if you did the same thing with those other companies, other vendors, and took all their billable hours and all their research time and all their engineering time, it's costing you the same. So with that, going back to Media Composer made a lot of sense.
With the quick turnaround in that, sometimes it's just you're going to be here working late. You know, the key for me is I want to be in a system that at the end of the night, when I need to make our deadline at midnight, I know it's going to be there. The Nitro system's rock solid as far as I'm concerned. The one big difference I've noticed, the render time. It's lightning quick. It's unbelievable how fast it is. For me, my favorite things about Media Composer, it's just rock solid. It's made for editors, the way it is. I love that everything's organized. Everything makes sense. One step in Avid, it takes me 6 steps to do it in another system. Another big thing for me is I'm constantly using multicam. 8-camera multicam, all that bandwidth. No choking, no stuttering, the scrubbing's been fantastic. I haven't found any other system that works as good.
Whenever an editor has to spend less time figuring out a problem or a workaround, they get to spend more time creating.
I feel like Avid, the way you build your effects, the shortcuts that you can take to save effects and then easily drop them back onto other pieces of material, I've found it to be far and away easier than any other system that I've worked on. Yeah, it's just, I feel like it's made for editors, professional editors. It's a professional box.
One of the key things about Media Composer that we needed here at Ellen is bin sharing. Media Composer's ability to share bins between editors is the gold standard for this process.
We need to be able to have all of our editorial components share their media. You know, our graphics artist can deliver her pieces to the tease editor, who then cuts his pieces and delivers those to the show editor.
Avid is perfect for the way we do our show, in that the ability to share stuff, it's just huge. I can't tell you, like, where I'll start something and I can't even finish it, but I can close a bin, another editor in another bay can open it and start cutting it. We can work so much quicker, get so many things done better, faster. It's just the perfect format for us.
I have been running the Unity for the Ellen show non-stop. 41 streams, HD playback, while recording 8. Doesn't hiccup, doesn't stutter.
Our exposure with Media Composers and Unities, they're bulletproof. It's been great.
Customer support's been rock solid. The way that Avid's handled this whole, move for us with HD has been fantastic.